What's good, superstars? Back with another Futureverse video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob? Oh, man. Are those punches from the future? Oh, the over the top. I seen that one coming. I was reading the future. Guys, if you're new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post about crazy new projects like this one. It's been around for a while, but getting onto our radar in the most recent past here with some of the news that we've been hearing, a lot of big things coming from the Futureverse. So we want to talk a little bit about it, but also don't forget, you can become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video, get one of these stars next to your name, level up, flex in the comments, let them know you got a better star because you've been here longer, but also get more entries into the giveaways at the end of every single month. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, but join the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you let us know. If you used any of our links, any of our promo codes, any of that stuff, let us know on Discord. You're going to get extra entries into the giveaways for doing just that. And every single month, like I said, we're going to be doing giveaways. Discord, also a great place to have conversations about your favorite projects. We will be launching a Futureverse chat in the Discord because of our recent findings here. And there are so many more places: physical, digital, sports, stocks. There's all kinds of different chats in there that you can go talk with other people, and they're active. It's a very active Discord. Over 360 people in there that are just having a great time, and every day we check in with them, and they become some of our best friends. So definitely go check out the Discord.
Yeah, I think we have a cryptocurrency chat too, but I mean, in today's day and age, we just like a meme coin app, just like these garbage meme coins that just want to go like 5,000%. But I mean, we want to talk a little bit about Futureverse today and how important it's going to be for growth of this space. You know, a lot of people talk about the masses. This is what the masses are going to want. And we're going to talk about it today, but we'll do some news first. Let's do some news.
Yeah, let's do the news. It's been a while since we've done some news, but kind of rounds it out because, I mean, we're talking about the Metaverse, something that we hope brings all these projects together. So let's see what we're getting into. First of all, yesterday, great video, Rob. Is Crypto's partnership with NASCAR a scam? Love what you did there. You brought that highlight. You even tagged all of the people who are from the NASCAR community that were calling it a scam without doing any research or looking into the project. So I'm happy that you did that, and hopefully you drew some attention to them, and maybe they will check out the video and learn something about Crypto's, their partnership, and about the Web3 space in general, just from that video. So I mean, it's good to see you doing that. I mean, if you did that for any other project that we cover, you might have been called a fudder, a huge fudder, just for your title, even though the underlying message was something to help maybe convince or educate some of the people who watch the video. So I think you couldn't have done it for any other project, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it always happens. Some people just love reading the title but not watching the video. We actually, you know, had a clickbait accusation on this video, but literally the title is directly related to what the content is. And I read tweets of people from the NASCAR community verbatim saying NFTs are a scam. Cryptoids, this doesn't make sense. It has the word crypt in it. Crypto's a scam. And I go and I read it. It's fully justified, fully. The question is, Cryptoids partnership with NASCAR a scam? That's a legitimate question being asked by people outside of this space. The thing is, the people in this space are very close to what's actually going on out there. And I wanted to make sure that on both sides, if you're in this space, you need to be aware of what people really think about this. And if you're outside this space, you need to understand that it's not what you think it is. And that's why we made that video.
Oh, great awareness video, I think. And I'm very happy that you worded it the way you did. Grail Game, they're doing a bunch of drops. If you've noticed, we've been retweeting like crazy, but they're back with the Funko Pops. If you're into Star Wars, I mean, they got some massive grails. I mean, they live up to their name when it comes to physicals. They have grails and grails and grails, and they just keep dropping them every single time for physicals. So definitely, if you're into that, check out Grail Game. A lot of fun. If you get something you don't want, throw it back in the pot and reshuffle and you try it again. But yeah, no, I mean, we're going to keep on sharing what they're doing because it's a lot of fun there.
Yeah, it's great for physical collectors. It's a great way of doing this. If you guys like the blind box format with physicals, definitely participate in Grail Games. And I believe we have a code there, Superstar 500. I think it's still working. So you could do that and get additional coins if you buy them.
For sure. Cryptoids, speaking of Cryptoids, they have a co-founder Q&A. So if anybody in the crowd here wants to ask a question to one of the co-founders of Cryptoids, now is your opportunity. They're putting themselves out on the line to answer any questions. When Marketplace, go ask it. When Games, go ask it. Whatever you have to ask, go ask it. They have a Q&A going on. You can go in the Discord, drop some questions. You can go on Twitter, drop some questions. You can reply to this. Like he's asking you, have any questions you want to ask? This is the community manager asking and collecting your questions. And you guys can go and respond to Poof there and let him know if you do have any questions. And they have a special guest coming. There's going to be some videos going on. So, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we got it looks like 4 of the 5 co-founders are going to be present. So what better way and what better people to ask and then the people who founded the company.
You guys got a lot of questions. You better show up and ask those questions. You guys keep asking. We actually had a founders AMA where we had that discussion with the team, but definitely show up and ask.
Yeah, no excuses if you don't ask the questions. Vivi, they got the Stormtroopers robe. I don't know if you've seen this already, but looking pretty cool. This is the animation. I thought it was pretty clean.
Yeah, they do. They look really good. The animated one looks great, and I'm glad that's the common.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think, and I did a video on this actually, and I think they're dropping 15,000 mints. I said they could have dropped more, even make it an open edition at this point. I think they left money on the table when it comes to this drop just because of what it is. And I don't think they would have had any community clapback if they were to drop a bigger edition size on this one.
Right. And I think that everyone expects these to be a high edition number. So I think people are going to have a lot of fun with this. You're going to see people buying a bunch of multiples.
Oh, yeah. I think it will sell out. 15,000, but 10 gems. So it's nothing too crazy. Yeah. Brett. So, I mean, Brett, they're doing a lot of fun stuff over there with FlickPlay. Speaking of pushing the borders, they have now done their interoperability with Sandbox, where you can go and use your Bratz on Sandbox and play games over there. Also, they're doing physical merch giveaways in the app. They have integration where you can go into the app and you just like enter it like token gates if you own a Bratz doll, and then you can click to enter the merch giveaway, and it's like seamless. I don't understand how their stuff is so well coded, never any mistakes, errors. First time it's out there, it works. I mean, Bratz, they're showing that Bratz, even the following of Bratz is insane. We're seeing so many people who are sharing their videos on Instagram, especially seeing a lot of that. So very cool to see FlickPlay doing so well with the Bratz collection.
Yeah, and FlickPlay's, they know what they want to be. They purposely targeted Bratz because it's very TikTokable. One of the most TikTok toys.
Good word. TikTok.
Yeah, TikTokable, we'll call it. Right? One of the most TikTok toys of any toy company. So that's why they targeted it, since they want to be the TikTok of Web3, right? So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it was also very cool to see Purina hanging out at the Gamer Developer Conference that was going on, I think, in San Francisco. We know that Will from CryptoIce is there as well. So, I mean, a lot of familiar people getting more familiar with each other by being at these conferences together. Very cool.
Yep, very good. Relationships is huge right now in this space.
CryptoIce, we got Yoda, the rare variant, coming in a week. If you guys were wondering when, here's your answer. In 1 week, you'll be able to go pick up a Yoda. I think there's 3,000 editions of this one. I think everybody should be able to get one if they want one.
I think so too. And remember, this is something that the CryptoIce team actually pivoted on and did at the request of the community, because it's FA Yoda. People were not happy that it was gated by just an airdrop for people who had soft or fully completed sets of the Star Wars. So that's why they came out with this now, so that everybody gets a shot at getting Yoda as well. One that you can just first come, first serve. So should do well.
I wanted to bring this up. This is something that people were kind of talking about right before this video. There has been another OMI swap place. I guess it was on Algo or Algorand. So, I mean, they've posted some stuff about them having 750 billion OMI tokens on Algo. And
what?
Yeah, so, I mean, that's more than the actual supply of OMI. But I guess because it's on Algo, it's not really the exact same coin. It's just a way that you can swap for it. And basically, Foster here is saying, like, proceed with caution. And I think we would say the same until you see that this is something that is trustworthy or whatever. I mean, nobody wants to see anybody get rugged or lose all their money. We don't want to see another Bitfirex situation where people have big amounts of money just taken from them. Also, he's saying that the way that this is being done is not really typical or standard format for this type of thing. So I definitely keep track of it. Follow Foster. He'll give you updates, I guess, on this, and stay safe with your stuff. Yeah,
I think Uniswap is, although the gas fees are high, with a lot of people in this space who are not going to be bothered taking proper security precautions, at that point, you might as well just use the Uniswap, right? Like, if you know you're going to leave it in the exchange, you're probably better off just paying the high fees and just using Uniswap, so that you have zero
wallet.
Yeah, you have zero risk of actually getting, well, I shouldn't say zero because it's a hot wallet, but you have a lot less risk of getting scammed from your hot wallet, especially if it's one that you don't actually use, and you're going to mint something, use a separate wallet. Like, you got to take safety precautions in that way, which is a lot easier than an exchange and leaving the money in the exchange. So just my 2 cents on that.
If you want any more tips on safety, we have a safety and security chat in our Discord as well, led by Richard. Shout out to Richard. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it. There's more Grail game stuff. These guys are dropping stuff like crazy. Merch raffle for Flick Play. This is the sandbox. You can see the brats in the sandbox. Proof of concept that it's actually happening. Yeah. Metaverse Life doing some crazy stuff on Unreal Engine. We're flying through this. Okay, I just want to jump into it. That's why. So we're going to bring this up. This is the Futureverse homepage on their website. Basically what it says is revolutionary AI and metaverse technologies that enable open, scalable, and interoperable apps, games, and experiences. So basically utility in a nutshell. That's what this is. It's going to be a place where you can go and do stuff. You don't want to just go there and just stand around and talk to each other. You want to have different things to do, different apps, different games, and you want it to be scalable as more and more people enjoy it. So that is exactly what they're doing. Also, the big buzzword of 2024, AI integration, looks like it could be ready to go whenever this is completed. So powered by Futureverse, that's a big thing that they're pushing, and they have so many things already built out. So they have a bunch of games. They have something that's like FIFA backed from soccer and football, as you guys in Europe call it. They have a bunch of things. I think this is the FIFA one, the AI League. It's a little fun little cartoony game, but it's soccer related. So something that they're just, I guess, proving concepts still right now, doing a little bit of early gamification, if you will, but they have so many things already built out and in the process, and we're going to show off a few more of them. And these are some of their brands that they have already in their ecosystem. They have Warner Brothers, Ready Player One. Everybody wants a Ready Player One ecosystem or metaverse. This is that Ready Player One ecosystem. Rob's going to talk about that in just a second. Reebok. They got a bunch of stuff. FIFA, we talked about. Cool Cats, you've heard of them. A bunch of big companies are tied to Futureverse. So it's like Warner Music Group now. They have, it's just so many different things that we are familiar with that maybe not a lot of people knew about. And these are a bunch of their little apps on the side here that they've been building out for integration. So it's been a lot of fun just this little short time that we've been doing some research on it. But Rob, maybe you should pull up what you got on your screen, because they just announced something not too long ago, right?
Yeah, and before I get into this fully, I just want to point something out. Don't underestimate AI when it comes to metaverse applications, because imagine you do have a PFP NFT. Where they're going with this, because it's supposed to be with a lot of self-custody interoperability, they want you to be able to bring your self-custody NFTs and import them into their universe. But what great way to have a lot of fun with it if you can use AI to generate an avatar on your NFT. And I think this is where AI comes in. I don't think it just stops the NFTs. I think it's going to be in the worlds as well. Imagine using AI to build a world, that you want to immerse yourself in. And creators are going to be able to build these worlds for themselves and then have others come into them. So I think we're dealing with some crazy stuff here, guys. Like it's called the Futureverse for a reason. And I want to play this. This just came out on March 11th. And the Readyverse it's called, which is pretty much the Futureverse. They released this. So let's take a watch.
Quality is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
So you'll notice here, it's called Open, right? And obviously Open is playing on the whole idea of an open metaverse, a world where you can jump in. And we brought up this article here. And this article here, it says announcing open and immersive multi-genre metaverse battle royale experience in development for PC and current gen platforms. So we just watched that trailer right there. And I think that what we really, really want to highlight is the fact that Ready Player One, it says it right here, Readyverse Studios recently announced its partnership with Warner Bros. Discovery to exclusively bring the Ready Player One franchise to the metaverse. Readyverse Studios is a first-of-a-kind studio co-founded by Futureverse co-founders Shara and Aaron, as well as Ernest Cline, the best-selling novelist and renowned renowned creator of the groundbreaking franchise Ready Player One, and Dan Farah, Ready Player One film producer. So we've heard so much about how everybody wants a Ready Player One metaverse. Guys, this is it. Literally, the people who made Ready Player One are working with Futureverse, with Readyverse, same thing, pretty much, to build this world for all of us to participate in. And ultimately, this is what's going to bring the masses into the space. It's going to be the utility from these open worlds. And if you are bullish on Ready Player One style metaverses, how can you not be on top of this project? Because the Ready Player One guys, they're here.
Yeah, and I mean, the end of that video, you saw Unreal Engine, you saw all of the big names that you expect to see with this type of thing. So very, very exciting. Obviously, we saw like the other names earlier, Reebok, Warner Brothers, and it's something that the more that you dig into it, the more that you find when it comes with the Futureverse, Readyverse, Root Network, which is this is all built on, and the connections. The connections is something that you might not realize how small the space is. It's a big space, but it's a small space. And there's a lot happening at the same time, in parallel and in the background. Okay. And the whole reason that we even discovered any of this was because we saw the NASCAR announcement with Cryptoys, and we went down the rabbit hole, and there is no confirmation. And this is speculation, if you want to call it that, but I'm going to show you guys a couple things here and you tell me what you think. All right. So the first thing is, Rob showed off, I don't know, that's the other page that you had up, but he showed off the founders of Readyverse and Futureverse, and one of them is
here.
Yeah, one of them is Shara Senderoff, right?
Where is it? Hold on a second. There, right there. Yeah.
So she's one of the co-founders, like the top of the top, right? She's one of the co-founders, and she posts this when NASCAR is announced. She says, "Salute to Will and Cryptoys." I said, what's that about? Like, how is she related to Will and Cryptoys? And if you just do a little bit more digging, you will find some tweets from 2022. And this tweet here really stuck out to me. It was, "Beyond proud of the visual storytelling from my portfolio companies, especially this one, Cryptoys." So she is an investor in Cryptoys, and she's producing what potentially could be the leading metaverse. So what does that mean for Cryptoys? And I mean, it's just like something that has been very clear to Rob and I for a very long time. The relationship building, the professionalism, and the structure that Cryptoys has. It's just starting to make a lot of sense now, especially once we see this connection in the background. When we already knew about Futureverse before we knew about this relationship. A lot of you knew about Futureverse. We've seen the tweets, we've seen the posts where people are excited for what Futureverse and Readyverse is going to be. And now to see that they are potentially going to have integration with Cryptoys, I think that's exactly what everybody has wanted from this space. We've seen that the Readyverse says that there will be IP, so I don't see any way that this doesn't happen. But again, we aren't privy to any information. This is just digging in the background, finding out any of this stuff. Rob, what do you think about this? I think it's pretty good. Pretty big news.
Well, I think she was being very selective with her image that she clipped, right? Because you saw their open advertisement, that big kind of circle portal that you can jump into. There was like a little TV. Then Cryptoys is advertising with a little TV with the classics. And then boom, you go into this portal. Am I crazy to speculate that this partner platform integration may be related to, Readyverse right now? Like, is it possible that they're dealing
maybe
that, how they talked about their partner platform integration? Is this the partner platform integration where we're going to get a Cryptoys game that we can import our classics, maybe import our characters into this, and it's pretty much metaverse ready right now? I don't know. But what I do know is that Will has always been an extremely well-connected CEO. And I think people really underestimate what Cryptoys is doing on the gamification side. It's really easy right now to look at Cryptoys and try to criticize them for just simply not being far enough along. When marketplace, when gamification, you can ask when all you want. But what you fail to remember is that it is not just on their roadmap. Everything they've built up to this point is to be ready to integrate and with that final roadmap. They've built their collectibles today to fit in the vision of the future. So that way, when the future's here, everything's already set up, and it makes that kind of transition very, very easy. And the relationships they have as a CEO is another, that's just another thing that Will has been amazing at. He's so well connected. He knows everybody in the space. How does he know everybody in the space? So
That's true.
I don't know how he knows everybody. So I think that we are here I think crypto is legitimately being connected to Futureverse, gives them a legitimate chance of being connected to this Ready Player One world in some capacity, at least the Readyverse in some capacity. Maybe it's a different world. I don't know how it's going to work. But I'm very, very excited to see how that's going to happen, because that relationship is there, and somehow it's gonna connect somehow, and we're excited for that. And we talk about the masses, guys. We want the masses to be in this space. It's companies like this, especially how what Readyverse is doing, bringing in Ready Player One to create that world. That is how you bring the masses into this space, and that's how you make the masses want NFTs, so they can bring them into that too. So let us know what you guys think in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Enjoy the Superstar fan. Hit the bell notification to see every single video every single day. Also to our Superstar VIPs, $2.99 a month. Get the star beside your name. Access our spreadsheet giveaways, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.
Love you. Bye.